Welcome back. Now we are going to discuss next point, that is orientation. Orient means east, the direction along which the sun rises. Okay. Orientation is the process of fixing the other directions with reference to the direction of sun, rising sun. Okay. The chief aim of orientation of a building is to provide physically and psychologically comfortable living inside the building by creating conditions which suitably and successfully ward off the undesirable effect of the weather, but the present the favorable ones: ventilation and illumination in a particular. Okay, so here orient is nothing but the east direction. Okay, and sun rises from the east direction, and we have to fix whatever the directions are there. We have to fix up with the consideration of sunrises direction. Okay, so here to getting the physically and psychologically comfortable living to the occupants. Okay, means by providing the proper ventilation and illumination into the different units of the rooms, different units of the building. Okay, so here various factors are there which will affect on the orientation. uh, Basically, whatever orientation is there or whatever natural elements are there uh, will affect on the orientation, in that sun, wind and rain is there. Okay, proper orientation means to utilize the natural gifts in achieving functional comfort inside the building through the planned aspect of the building units to achieving one of the best plan or, or things. We have to go for the uh, orientation. Okay, then here various factors affecting on orientation, in that sun, wind and rain. Okay, here solar heat gain, for which it is essential to know sun path throughout the year and its relative position with respect to locality. Means path followed by the sun during the year, we should know it thoroughly. According to that, we can go for the provision of various units of a building in a particular directions. Okay, then after that, to prevent the uh, uh, cold year, to prevent the entry of cool air into the particular rooms in a winter season, and to enter the breeze and proper ventilation uh, into the different units. Okay, uh, in a summer season, according to that, we have to go for the provision of different rooms in a different directions according to the orientation in a particular locality. Okay, then after that, third point is there, that is nothing but the uh, rainfall. Okay, in that, whatever rain direction is there, we can't predict the rain direction, and if we able to uh, analyze the intensity of the rain in a particular zone or in a particular locality, but we can't uh, uh, say that rainfall or whatever precipitation is there will come from any particular direction and all those things. Okay, so to avoid the direct entry of rainwater into the building, we have to go for the uh, provision of recades and chhajjas. Okay, only 1 minute. Wait for 1 minute. Hmm. Here we can't predict the rainfall direction. We can predict the intensity of rain in a particular zone or in a particular locality. Okay, so to avoid the direct entry of rainwater into the room, wherever we have provided opening to the exterior walls, there we can go for the provision of recades or such as. Okay, but in that case also, uh, whatever rainwater is there, that rainwater will be uh, enter into the building. Okay, uh, by uh, creeping, by creeping procedure, means whatever lower surface is there of the sunset or chhajja, along with whatever rainwater is there, that rainwater will uh, try to enter into the building. So to avoid that, we have to go for the provision of the groove of a 10 diameter, means at the uh, extreme edge, or by keeping some distance from the extreme edge of the chhaja or recade or sunset, we have to provide at bottom side, we have to provide one groove of a 10 diameter. So we will be able to through that rainwater from there only. So whatever clipping procedure is there, that clipping procedure we will avoid. Okay, जी काय आपलं पावसाचं पाणी वगैरे जे आहे ते छज्जाचा जो काही सरफेस आहे, त्याचा बॉटम सरफेस आहे, त्याला आपण काय म्हणते, वरगळून किंवा वगळून पाणी घरामध्ये शिरण्याची शक्यता राहते. तर ते अव्हॉइड करण्यासाठी आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, तिथं तर एखादा छोटासा ग्रूव्ह वगैरे प्रोव्हाइड करायचा आहे. त्या ग्रूव्हचं डायमीटर किती 10 जरी ठेवला तरी सफिशियंट आहे, की जेणेकरून ते पावसाचं येणारं पाणी जे आहे ते तिथल्या तिथंच थ्रू आउट होऊन जाईल. ओके, म्हणजे ते क्रिपिंग प्रोसिजरनी ते आपल्या रूममध्ये किंवा बिल्डिंगमध्ये एंटर होणार नाही आहे. ओके, also uh, uh, another factor affects on the orientation, that is nothing but the site condition, that is location of site, rural, urban and surrounding, means where our site location is there, or in which locality our plot is there, according to that orientation will be different. Okay, so we have to uh, think about the orientation also. Then next point is there, that is nothing but the uh, climatic zones of India. Okay, basically four climatic zones are there. In that, first one is the hot dry zone, second one is the warm humid zone, third one is the composite zone, and fourth one is the cold zone. Okay, uh, these classification, whatever criteria is there of classification of climatic zones, depends upon the temperature and relative humidity and whatever precipitation is there, precipitation is there. Okay, um, in a dry and hot climate zone, basically uh, mean monthly temperature is there, it is more than 30 degree on Celsius, and here relative velocity, sorry, relative humidity is there, it is more than 55%. Okay, and in a warm and humid climate zone, mean monthly temperature will be more than 30 degree on Celsius, and relative humidity will be more than 55%. And in a cold and cloudy climatic zone, mean monthly temperature will be less than 25 degree on Celsius, and relative humidity is more than 55%. And whatever composite zone is there, that composite zones uh, is this applies when 6 months or more do not fall uh, within any of above categories. Okay, means whatever three categories are there. Okay, in these three categories, if do not comes the uh, criteria, then we can consider as a composite zone. Okay, whatever dry hot dry zone is there. Okay, that hot dry zone comes uh, in between latitude of 15 degree to 25 degree on either side of the equator. जो काय आपला इक्वेटर आहे, इक्वेटरच्या दोन्ही साईडला 15 डिग्री ते 25 डिग्री लॅटिट्यूड पर्यंतचा जो काही पार्ट आहे तो ड्राय हॉट झोन मध्ये येतोय. ओके, इन ड्राय हॉट झोन solar radiation is very strong. Then whatever mean maximum temperature is there in that zone will be 45 degree on Celsius. Then after that, and whatever altitude is there at uh, uh, dry hot zone, uh, it will not be greater than 500 meter above the sea level, and uh, most of the time whatever sky is there, it will found as a clear sky, clear. Okay, then whatever warm humid zone is there. Okay, warm humid zone basically is in between a latitude of 5 degree to 10 degree on either sides of the equator. Okay, moderately hot temperature of 25 degree on Celsius to 37 degree on Celsius during summer, and 10 degree on Celsius to 25 degree on Celsius in a winter are quite common in warm humid zone. Okay, and here whatever wind velocity is there in a warm humid zone is calm and low, and whatever rainfall is there in that zone is heavy. Okay, then uh, whatever composite zone is there. Okay, um, in a composite zone whatever temperature is there, it may go up to 40 degree on Celsius during summer, and it will fall to 5 degree on Celsius during winter season. And whatever relative humidity is there may be vary in between 50% to 95% during the different seasons in a composite zones. So these are the uh, climatic zones of India. Okay, uh, then next point is there, that is nothing but the uh, basic zones of India on basis of climate condition. According to that, only two zones are there. In that, the first one is the hot arid zone, and second one is the hot humid zone. Okay, here solar heat and humidity are the two controlling factors in the design of building, particularly of a residential type. uh, Indian climate, that is combined effect of natural agencies such as sun, wind, and rain, for design purpose is generally classified as a hot arid and hot humid zone. Okay. Accordingly, India can be divided into zones from climate point of view into hot arid zones and hot humid zones. Whatever hot arid zone is there, uh, such zones having hot dry climate are found mostly in the interior of the country, away from the coastal belt. Hot dry climate is characterized by the high summer day time temperature, low humidity, and wide range of temperature between day and night. Okay, means whatever hot arid zone is there, you will found in India at interior part of the India, means whatever part is there away from the coastal belt. Okay, uh, in that comes various states. Maybe in that comes some part of the Rajasthan. Then after that, some part of the Uttar Pradesh, western part of the eastern part of the Maharashtra. Then after that, uh, Jharkhand, then Odisha, some part of the Odisha and West Bengal also comes in a hot arid zones. Okay, in that zone, whatever temperature is there uh, during summer season, it is high, and low humidity will be there. Okay, and whatever temperature variation is there in a day and night is more. Okay, so therefore, comfort requirements for the removal of the hot air through walls, roof, doors, windows, etc. for orientation in such hot arid zones. Okay, basically whatever hot air is there uh, inside the building, uh, in a hot arid zones we have to remove by providing the various units or elements into the building, maybe door, window, roofs, or natural ventilators. Okay, uh, through the roofs and walls. uh, Here, if we are considering the zones uh, in a hot arid, then whatever orientation is there of the building, uh, it will be like this. Here, for hot arid zones, maybe in that whatever northern India, like Punjab region is there. Okay, in that region, uh, basically we have to provide orientation of the building, like whatever longer sides of whatever longer walls are there, we have to provide towards north direction and south direction, and whatever shorter walls are there, we have to provide towards east and west direction. And basically we have to provide the facing towards the north direction, or towards the north aspect. Okay, in a northern uh, zone. Oh, okay, means like Punjab, Haryana, in that zone. Okay, then in a central zone, here we have to uh, provide the orientation of building uh, along the direction uh, southeast and northwest direction, and whatever facing is there, we have to provide towards northeast direction. बिल्डिंगची जी काही ओरिएंटेशन आहे या पद्धतीनं आपल्याला ठेवायला लागेल कुठं तर सेंट्रल इंडियामध्ये. ओके, सेंट्रल इंडियाचा जो काही पार्ट आहे तिथं आपल्याला बिल्डिंगचं ओरिएंटेशन जे आहे ते या पद्धतीनं ठेवावं लागेल. वॉट एव्हर लॉंगर वॉल्स आर देअर, वी हॅव टू प्रोव्हाइड अलॉंग धीस साइड्स. ओके, and shorter wall along that side. Okay, and generally we have to provide the facing towards the northeast direction. Then another part, if we consider as a Delhi, okay, proper Delhi region, then in that case we have a best position uh, building, best position of a building means whatever longer side is there of the building, uh, it should make an 2.5 degree angle towards east direction. That will be the ideal condition for the orientation of building. And generally we have to provide the facing towards नॉर्थ ईस्ट डायरेक्शन. ओके, इन दिल्ली रिजन. दिल्ली रिजनमध्ये आपल्याला बिल्डिंगचं ओरिएंटेशन जे आहे ते या पद्धतीनं ठेवायचं आहे. ओके, की जेणेकरून आपले लॉंगर साईड ज्या काय आहेत त्या लॉंगर साईड जी आहे ती ईस्ट डायरेक्शनला 22.5 डिग्री अंश सेल्सिअसचा अँगल करेल. या पद्धतीनं आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, तर ह्या बिल्डिंगचं ओरिएंटेशन ठेवायचं आहे, आणि फेसिंग फेसिंग जे आहे ते टुवर्ड्स नॉर्थ ईस्ट डायरेक्शनला प्रेफर करायची आपल्याला. ओके, देन Next point is there, that is the hot humid zones. Okay, such zones having wet climate are found generally along the coastal belts of India, means whatever part, some part of the Gujarat, Maharashtra, then Kerala, Goa, then Tamil Nadu, then Odisha, and some part of West Bengal also comes in a hot humid zone. Means whatever coastal belt is there. Okay, near to the coastal belt, hot humid zone will be found. Okay. Uh, Hot humid climate is characterized by low summer daytime temperature and high relative humidity due to the violent monsoon conditions that prevail generally Mumbai, Bengal, etc. Therefore, comfort requirements call for the free movement of air through doors, windows, and other openings for orientation in such hot, humid zones. Here also we have to go for the provision of windows, doors, and various kinds of openings for getting the proper ventilation. Okay. Uh, if we consider uh, hot humid zone, in hot humid zones, uh, if we consider west coast, uh, west coastal region like Mumbai, okay, then we have to provide the building orientation in this way. Means it should be along with southeast and northwest direction, and generally we have to provide it's a facing towards the southwest direction. Then east coastal region like Madras. In that case, we have to provide the orientation of building in this way, uh, means the southeast and northeast direction. Longer walls we have to provide, and whatever facing is there, we have to provide towards the northwest direction. And then if we consider the Bengal region, then in that case we have to provide the longer walls of a building towards the north and south direction, and shorter walls towards the west and east direction. And here, whatever facing is there in Bengal region of the buildings, we have to provide towards the south aspect or south direction. So this was about the best basic zones of India on basis of climate conditions.